Delhi. How's it in your part of the world? Okay, so as Divya shared with you that today we are going to discuss 5 simple secrets that can help you understand what is happening when you talk about ROI. Okay, so we'll talk about in detail, although we have limited time, but we'll talk about in detail for all those 5 points. Okay, just one, okay, and I'll skip this slide. She has already introduced me, and we'll start with first of all why I care about digital media. Okay, the ROI part will come later. Okay, so these are the stats from We Are Social, and it's a credible agency uh, from January 2016. So the total population is 7.3 billion, and 3.4 billion people are on internet. And this is the reason we want to target these people, isn't it? And there are 2.3 billion active social media users. Okay, a lot of opportunity. And then there are 3.7 billion unique mobile users, and 1.9 billion active mobile social users. So this gives an idea that these people can be targeted online. But targeting is not the only thing. We should be knowing effectively about the ROI that we will be talking about. So let's see how the regional internet penetration figures. So it's 88% in America, whereas it's just 27% in South Asia. So there is a lot in the down the line. There's a lot of potential. Okay, so let's look at the annual growth as well. So it's 10% when it comes to the number of active internet users, okay, as compared to the January 2015. And there is a 10% growth in number of active social media users also. Okay, so these numbers are increasing. Okay, so again, I am saying there's a lot of potential. 4% unique mobile users have increased, and 17% of active mobile social users have increased. And this is the share of web traffic by device. I'll explain you this part in detail. I have included this slide for a reason. Please notice that the share on web page views from the mobile phones is 39%, and it has increased by 21%, right? People who were accessing the web from their desktop and laptop devices, now they are accessing it lesser number. You can see it has gone down by 9%. So if you look at the year-on-year growth, so it's negative 9%. It's 21% up from mobile devices, and from tablets it has gone down. It's just 5% now, and from the other devices like gaming consoles and smart TVs, it's just 0.1%. Okay, so the focus is on the desktop class devices, that includes laptop as well, and mobile phones. Okay, so this is not the problem of the modern businesses struggling with the ROI. Even the John Wannamaker, a pioneer in marketing, it's one of his famous quotes. He said, half the money I spend on advertising is wasted. The trouble is, I don't know which half. Okay. So we can resolve this. We can overcome this problem by discussing these 5 simple secrets today, right? So I wish I could go back in time and help John, okay? Of course, on a billable basis. All right. So return on investment is simple. I'm sure everybody in the group understands it. It's the amount of return on an investment relative to the investment's cost. Okay, and this is how it is calculated. So the secret number one is identify your business goals. Okay, and today we have people from different business niche, and every business has a different business goal. So let us discuss the 5 common business objectives first to start with this ROI thing. For an e-commerce business, selling product is the ultimate goal, isn't it? Okay, they want more and more transactions. Okay, so for them, the ultimate thing that they want to measure is the number of sales, okay, the transactions. And for a website or for a business, that can generate only leads through its marketing channels. Okay, it cannot convert them online into business. It is collecting contact information for sales prospect, and we call it a lead. So that is a business objective of a business which is into B2B or in a niche where online buying is not possible. For example, automobile industry. You won't go to Maruti Suzuki's website and buy Vitara Brezza, or you won't go to a play school's website and simply pay fee that I have visited your website, I have seen all the details, here's the money, and I'll drop my child from tomorrow onwards to your school. So that doesn't happen. Okay, so in various business niche, only the contact information for sales prospect is collected, and that is called a lead. In the content publishing, like newspapers, magazines, and technical blogs, there are several freelance bloggers. Okay, so they are writing fantastic content, and for them, showing ads to visitors is the ultimate goal, and that's the measurable outcome, right? Because this is how they make money. This is the revenue generation model. Okay, now there are many businesses that help their customers by providing quick information. For example, Just Dial, Dine Out. So if you want your AC to be repaired and you are looking for a guy, you can call Just Dial, or you can check on their website. So for them, providing this information quickly to its customers is important, because this is how they make money. They sell packages to retailers, to traders, to service providers, okay, and for those leads, they charge, okay. And then branding. So branding is another very important business objective, and measuring the engagement and driving awareness is the business objective, okay. If time allows, I'll at the end of the session, I'll take you to a website, live website, and then I'll show you this thing. Okay, so these are the 5 common business objectives. And one of the most important steps of digital analytics is determining what your ultimate business objectives or outcomes are, okay, and how you expect to measure those outcomes. So before you think about ROI, you clearly define what your business objectives are. What is that you want to see as KPI? Once you are done with this, you have identified that you want to generate more leads, you want more sales, you are doing it for brand awareness, or you want to help your customers, or you are a content publisher, you want to show ads and make money. So once you have identified it, the next step is, which is the secret number 2, deploy measurement infrastructure and start analyzing to find new opportunities. I'll share all these details with you quickly in the next slides. But before that, let's understand what is conversion rate, because I said you will measure that how many transactions took place in a given period of time, how many leads you got in a given period of time. Isn't it important for you as a business owner, as a stakeholder, as a marketing guy, to know how many leads you got, how many transactions took place? Okay, so the conversion is the percentage of visitors who take a desired action. Okay, so for example, you had 20 visits on your website and 1 person submitted the contact us form. Okay, so you had 1 conversion. So this 1 is 5% of 20. So this is how it is calculated: leads divided by number of visits into 100. So in this case, the conversion rate is 5%. Okay, so you should clearly know what is your current conversion ratio, and it would be great if you can figure out what is your offline conversion rate, because your marketing team, your sales guys, they are looking for new opportunities, meeting new people every day, and your existing clients for repeat business, but how many times you get lead for the new business, and what is the ratio from lead to business conversion? Because just getting the leads is not the objective. Converting this, finalizing this into the real business deal is the objective. Okay, so if you have your data, if you have this data in your CRM or in some other form with your sales and marketing team, you can have a look at it and you can figure out. You will have to do some exercise in Excel if you don't have it in CRM. You'll have to do is, and you will figure out what is your offline conversion rate. It's important to know. Okay, otherwise how would you know that this much you are spending and this is the return? Okay, but that's not the today's topic. So let's move to the online. Okay, so this is the conversion rate of online shoppers worldwide as of first quarter of 2016. So as you can see, it is 3.01%. As you can see the last bar on my screen, okay, on my slide, and it is varying between 2.5 to 4%. It's 2.87 in quarter 1 of 2015 and 3.56, which is the maximum on this slide, in quarter 4 of 2015. If you see the reports produced by various agencies, okay, the conversion rate generally varies, online conversion rate generally varies between 0.5 to 4%. Okay, so considering this, that 4% is a good conversion rate, do you think, look at my screen and see, do you think we are already doing, I captured it from an e-commerce website, do you think we are already doing really good? Because people say, all these agencies have shared the numbers, that 4% is considered as really good. We are converting close to 6%, isn't it? So I should be happy and relaxed that everything is good at my end. But to disappoint you, let me show you more. Now notice what is actually happening and where we are losing. Okay, so from desktop, as you can see in the first row, the real conversion rate is 8.61%, isn't it? So you are not converting at 5.91%. You are actually converting way beyond that, 8.61%. But what is screwing up everything over here? It is the mobile. Look at the row number 2. It is just converting at 0.74%. What does that mean? There is some problem with your website, with your online presence. People are experiencing some issues. One reason I can tell you, probably it is not responsive. If this is what you see on your website, so the very first thing you must check if your website is responsive. Okay, and the next thing, if it is responsive, okay, you must make sure that the checkout process or the lead submission process on your website through a mobile device is flawless. It does not break anywhere in between. Okay, because checkout process, we all know, we buy things online, we understand this term technically. You add products to your shopping cart, you go to a checkout confirmation page where the elements like the item in your cart and the shipping charges and discount coupon where you can apply it, and your shipping address, your billing address, all these things are displayed, and then you finally confirm the order. So it is a 3 or 4 step process. So make sure it is not broken when people are accessing it from the mobile devices. Okay, so if you fix these 2 things, this conversion will improve. And now you know the what is more scary. Look at the first okay, let me zoom it once again for you. Look at the first column, which is the sessions. It is 31% of your total traffic. Okay, so this traffic is converting only at 0.74%. Okay. Imagine how many more transactions you will have if you improve this conversion. If you take it to 8.61 simply, it will be 70 transactions, because 8.61% of 813 is 70. So it's 70 transactions, and the average transaction value is 1,000 rupees. it's 1000 rupees. If you look at the conversion columns in the right side, the first column shows you the number of transactions, which is 6. The second is showing the revenue generated. It is approximate 6,000. So the average transaction value is 6,000 rupees. So you lost 62, 63, 64,000 rupees approximate, okay, because of this conversion. Okay, so some people may say that not everyone will be still converting. Even if you fix everything, they will not be converting at this good rate. But whatever conversion improvement you see over there, that is your gain, okay, and this is only for a selected period of time. Now think about for a quarter, think about for a year, and you will know the value of this, the money you are losing on your table, right? So this is the advantage. The secret number 2, deploy a measurement infrastructure and start analyzing things in this way. Okay, now let's see. We all understand conversion rate by now. So on this screen, you see this website is converting at 4.36%. Okay, again, a good conversion rate. Now, let me highlight the next one. The email is converting at the best rate, which is 10.39%. You see the one which is highlighted now. Yeah, it is 10.39%. But the traffic which we are receiving from email is less. Okay, it's just 1.8%. So this is an opportunity for you. Okay, it is a highly targeted thing that you are doing, and it is producing good results. Now you can leverage this. Okay, it is not possible without implementing an effective measurement infrastructure. Okay, advantage of secret number 2, I'm repeating. Okay, let's see what is the next best conversion rate. It is 6.4%. It is from the other websites. As you can see, it is the referral, and it is good in number, significant, 17.67%. So dig deeper, go to referral, check in your analytics what are those websites driving traffic to yours, and they are converting at a good rate. Okay, so if you leverage that, okay, by talking to these people, and so that they can give you a package if that is possible there, okay, where they can drive more traffic to your website, expect more business, right? So this is how you will be finding a lot of new opportunities when it comes to measurement infrastructure. Now that was for an e-commerce website, and let's see, this is for a lead generation website, because there would be people in this group today from different business niche, and not everyone is selling online. So for those who are into B2B, or where they are only collecting the leads, look at this and find the channels which are really doing good for you. Again, in this case, it is the email. As you can see in the second last row, it is converting at 7.25%. So there is something that you are good with, doing good with your email marketing, and again, the referral is converting at 5.91%. Okay, so this is how you will be looking at your channels for your e-commerce website or for your lead generation system, and you will be leveraging the system. You can talk to your agency or the in-house team or the freelancer who's working on Google AdWords, working on Facebook campaign, that why my email is converting in 7.24% and your campaigns through the display or through the search are not doing as good. Because if you see the fourth row from top, which is displayed, showing 1.61%. So you can ask, you can brainstorm with your agency, and you can tweak it, okay, and you can take it to the next level. You can scale up, right? So a lot of opportunities you have when you have an effectively implemented measurement infrastructure. Now let's look at another interesting report. Divya, can you read it? Could you please confirm? Do I need to zoom it?
Yes. I think if everyone else, yes, you need to a bit.
Okay, let me zoom it. Okay. So
this is fine.
Thank you. So this is the report captured from the web analytics tool. So this is the geolocation report, where your users are coming from. They're coming from various cities like New Delhi, as you can see in the first column, first row, and they're coming from Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune. But at what rate they are converting. There are other factors also. Today we will not discuss them. We'll only be focusing on the conversion. So if you check in the first row, okay, before that, the site is converting at 0.21%, right? So the average user on your website is converting at this rate, 0.21%. Now, at what rate people who are coming from New Delhi are converting? It is 0.09, as you can see. Yeah. So there is something wrong, because if you look at the number of visits, it is almost 26% of your total traffic, 74,544 visits. So it's almost 26% of your total traffic on your website. So that's something that doesn't appear good to me. Okay, so you need to work on it. Are you targeting the right people? Okay, then look at this one from Chennai. So when people are coming from Chennai, they're converting at 1.17%, much higher than the average rate, which is 0.21%, much higher than the Delhi, which is only 0.09%. But look at the first thing over here, it is the 3.03% only. It is the traffic contribution from Chennai is just 3.03%. So do you see a lot of opportunity over here? Because you are already, these people are already converting at a good rate, isn't it? So you can target these people through your paid advertising or whatever marketing channel you think you can do yourself, with your agencies, with the in-house team. Do it and tap this opportunity. Similarly, you can see on Bangalore and Kolkata, these people are converting at 0.5% and 0.39% respectively. Okay, but their traffic contribution is not as great as New Delhi. So you have the insight now. You can brainstorm, you can bring more visitors from these cities on your website. It is again not possible without having an effective measurement infrastructure. Okay, now let's see one more thing quickly. If you see in the row number 2, it is French, and this is the language column. This is the language matrix. So people who speak French, they are coming on your website. It's 22%, okay, which is a big number, and they are converting at 3.78%, which is well lower than the average conversion on your website. So what is this indicating? It means you should have a website, a multilingual website, or at least you should have a provision so that these people can convert, translate your content into their language, because everybody prefers the native language. Once they are the comfortable, expect more conversions. Yeah. Okay. Then you have the demography report, and if you look at this slide, you would notice that there are 73.6%. These are the female visitor on your websites, and it's just 26.4% who are the male visitors on your website. Now this report is also provided by your measurement infrastructure. Okay, I have done it with Google Analytics, and now you notice this age group. It's 25 to 34% who are coming in big number. It is 45%. You have great insight. You can dig deeper, figure out you're sitting on a gold mine, and you can target these people through the paid advertising now. Okay, you know what kind of people on your website come. Now there are many more metrics that you'll have to look before you come to a conclusion. I'm giving you an idea that you just check these reports and look at their conversion rate. Okay. So secret number 1, identify your goals. Secret number 2, deploy an effective measurement infrastructure. The third secret is chat, and it is the untapped potential for your business. I'm sure most of you have experienced on one or more website where you were not sure what to do, or what the package pricing is, or your requirement is custom, then you are really not sure. And if you see a chat, you probably would like to interact with this person. Okay, so I'm sure you would have experienced this. And a study called Making Proactive Chat Work that was conducted by Forrester Research found the following, and it says many online consumers want help from a live person while they are shopping online. And in fact, 44% of online consumers say that having questions answered by a live person while in the middle of an online purchase or lead submission is one of the most important features a website can offer. Now, the other important point is that live chat increases sales. It's not only about the comfort of your users, their better user experience, it's also about the revenue, it's also about the business that we are generating through it. So you can check this stats. I have included this in my presentation. You can see these numbers over there. So chatters spend 60% more purchase, okay, than non-chatters. And chatters are 4.6 times more likely to convert than a regular website visitor. Okay. Proactive chat increases a site's engagement by 313% times. Now you see, I'll show you few screens. Now this is a bulk inquiry form. On a website, if somebody is on this page, do you think an ordinary person who is not interested in bulk buying would be doing anything on this page? No. On the bulk order page, either this is the person who was the target of their marketing campaign, paid campaign, that campaign brought this user to this bulk order page, or this is the person who knows what bulk buying means. So this is a potential customer looking at this page. The other page on your website would, the very important page on your website, if it is a B2B website, is the contact page, contact us page. Now, if you have installed a chat solution, okay, if you have installed a chat solution and it triggers within 10 seconds, okay, like you can see on my screen, it says, hi, how may I help you? Okay, so if I am not sure about anything, and I won't submit this because I am not clear about few things, I will interact with this person and then I will probably submit the details. Now, you know, the interesting thing is I don't have to submit this. If this person has interacted with me and this is a smart person, I'll take you back to my slide, which says, pro tip, train your people to handle chat, develop a script to be the most effective, okay, while chatting. Okay. So if you have called up ICICI, HDFC for your net banking or for your credit card queries, or Airtel or Vodafone for your mobile issues, or Dell or HP if you are experiencing any issue with your laptop, so have you noticed that everyone speaks the same language? They have this scripted language, and that makes you comfortable. It creates less confusion for the user. So before you start handling chat, train your people so that everybody, so person X, Y, Z, anybody who's handling the chat, they are speaking the same language. They are interacting in the same manner. Okay, that will increase the trust level of the person that they are interacting with. Now, the next is on the e-commerce website, what is the page that this should uh, get triggered automatically? There is no doubt that the chat box should be available throughout the website on all the pages. Okay, but these are the key pages where it should automatically trigger, because these are the pages where user is almost at the submission, almost at the completion of the goal, the action that you want him or her to take, right? So if I'm on a page like this, I'm sure you have seen this on eBay, Amazon, Flipkart, any marketplace or any e-commerce website, where you are choosing a payment method and you are selecting shipping and billing address, and you are about to click the confirm confirm order button. Okay, so this is the point where many people leave. Okay, so if you pop up if you simply trigger this chat and ask this person, how can I help you? Okay, that will increase your conversion several times. Okay, so the case studies have proved that, and I have shared one such link where these numbers are published. You can have a good look at it. So the third secret was chat. The fourth secret that I would like to emphasize on is having a unique phone number on your website. You know what happens when you are doing marketing activities? People are visiting your website from various channels. They're coming from social, they're coming from AdWords, through the AdWord campaigns, they're coming from search, they're coming directly, they're coming from email. It is not necessary just because they have visited your website, they would submit their contact information. It is not necessary. So how would you know what is the true business value of your website? Because what would they do? Simply, they probably notice a contact number on your website. On some websites, it's available on visible on all the pages, on the header section on the top of the page, and on some websites it is only on the contact us form. So whatever the case is, if this person has seen a phone number, okay, and this person doesn't want to submit any detail and wants to speak right now, so this person will call up, and in this case you will not be able to know that this is a lead generated through your website. Okay, then how would you know about the ROI? We talk about ROI. Okay, we are spending money on Facebook campaigns, we are spending dollars on AdWords PPC campaigns, we have team which is working on email campaigns. So we are, of course, there is a cost to company. So even if it is an in-house team, there is a cost to company. So you are paying. So how would you measure all these things? Okay, because what is happening? Somebody who has purchased, somebody who has submitted a lead, you would know into your analytics. I have shown you a lot of example in the previous the secret number 2, measure and analyze everything. Okay, and then you would know whether you are able to generate more than you have invested. But what about this kind of situation where the person is coming on your website and not submitting any lead but calling? Okay, so it is a good idea. It is a good idea to have a unique number which is not with anybody else. You do not use it for outbound calls. Okay, as you can see this on this screenshot on that top left, hotline number. So you can buy a SIM, okay, that costs nothing nowadays, and you can use even a cheap phone. If you think you don't want to invest on that, you can do that. Anybody who's attending the call on it, since it is mentioned only on your website, okay, you would know that this is a lead from your website. Okay, so keep a record of it so that you would know at the end of the month or whatever period you think that these many leads you got from these channels, and this is the business that I could generate. Okay, and it would be really great if you have unique numbers for your marketing channels, different marketing channels. If you are doing an AdWords campaign, you can add an ad extension, okay, and where you can specify a number. So that should be different from your website, because sometimes what happens, I'll see that number and I'll simply call, okay, and that will definitely you will know about that this is a call from your campaign. Similarly, on your Facebook post, in case you want to mention that, so you can mention that a different number so that you know that these leads are coming from your Facebook campaigns. Now, to use this more effectively, you should move to, initially you can start with a SIM, as I said, buy a SIM, use a cheap handset, that's perfectly fine. You will at least start measuring and you would know what is the return on it. And once you start doing it in a very effective manner, you can move to cloud telephony. Okay, so you can check, there are service providers. The biggest advantage of using a service like cloud telephony is the calls are recorded so that you can keep check what and how your people are interacting randomly. Of course, you can check how they are interacting with the potential customers or the existing customers. Okay, so these calls are recorded. It is very important for a business owner and a stakeholder to know how the team is interacting with the customers and potential customers. Okay, whether they are using the same language, the same scripted language that you have given them, the way you have trained them, or they are using their own brain to deal with the customer and spoiling the new possibilities of business. Okay, so that would be a great thing to do when you are comfortable with the mobile tracking. Moving to cloud. And finally, we have the okay, sorry, I think I missed that. One second. This for some reason. Okay, so this is secret number 5. I think I forgot to add this. Let me do that. Yeah. So this is the secret number 5. Stop picking losers. Okay, as they say, penny saved is penny earned. And how do you do that? So let's say you are doing Facebook campaigns. Now you can do two things. One is a paid advertising on Facebook. I am taking one example. I'll move to other example as well. And where you are creating ads or you are boosting your post. Okay. How would you know that what is the result of these campaigns? When you post on your Facebook page timeline, it appears organically to some of the fans. Okay, and when you want to increase that reach, you boost it. When you are boosting it, how would you know that what is the ROI? Okay, what did these guys do when they clicked on it? And you are paying for every click. What did these guys do on the website? Okay, so if you have secret number 2, if you have implemented measurement infrastructure effectively, you would be able to see everything. Okay, for every post that people are interacting with, coming to your website, you would know how much time they are spending, how many pages they are viewing, what is the bounce rate, and at what rate they are converting. Isn't it amazing to see all these things? Because within the Facebook ecosystem, what you see is not outside the Facebook. Okay, all you see is what is happening over there. All kind of interactions which are taking place within the Facebook ecosystem. The only thing that you can figure out is the how many conversions if you have implemented, and that you implemented the Facebook conversion pixel. Okay, so same applies to AdWords also. AdWords gives you half picture. When you integrate it with analytics, okay, then you would know a lot more than that. You would not just impressions, not just cost per click, not just cost per acquisition. You would know many more things that will be very helpful in tweaking your campaigns when you integrate this with the analytics. Okay, so for AdWords, this is simple. You integrate, you link analytics and AdWords, and you start getting reports into analytics that how much time people spend, how many pages they viewed, at what rate they are converting, what is the R they are converting at the good rate, what are the R's they are not converting at all. Okay, so you can tweak over there. But this one, the secret number 5, is for non-AdWords campaigns. Okay, so you use UTM parameters. So we have people from different backgrounds in this webinar today. So some of you already understand what is a UTM parameter. Okay, when you are let us say you are sending an email to the people who have subscribed to your newsletter, or you are sending an email to the people who have an endowment plan. Let us say this is in some insurance company, and you want to update all the users of the endowment plan, or you want to update all the people who have taken a market link plan. Okay, so you want to track that what happened when you sent an email to these guys. Okay, so the UTM parameter is the key. You add to the destination page or the landing page's URL this UTM parameter. Okay, and everything will be recorded, that what did these guys do on your website and at what rate they converted. I'll take you to a site and you would see all these things clearly over there. So this is from an account, as you can see that this is from some Google campaign, CPC AdWords. You can guess easily, from Outbrain campaign, from Facebook campaign, and now see, we talk about the ROI. Let's see how many people visited through this AdWords campaign in this selected period of time. Okay, and what are these campaigns? This campaign, there are several campaigns, and you can see the source medium as well, where they are coming from, how they are coming. Okay, they are coming from paid medium, or they are coming organically, okay, or the referral. So how they are coming, or it is the email. So everything is clearly in front of you when you use UTM parameters in your campaigns. Not just the number of visits, the session technically speaking, the conversion rate, in which we would be more interested as a stakeholder, isn't it? Okay, although those are the other important things, that how much time they're spending on your website, how many pages they are viewing, what is the bounce rate, to know the effectiveness of the campaign. Definitely we would like to understand everything, but this is the ultimate thing, which is the conversion rate. What is happening to my campaigns, isn't it? So this is the fifth and the last secret that I wanted to share with my experience with every one of you here. And this is it. And now it is all yours. You can go ahead and you can please throw your questions. So
Everyone, you can just type in your questions. Yes, everyone is typing in the question. Once we are working, we get all the questions, we'll start answering them. In the meantime, you all can answer this question if any one of you is interested in digital marketing course, or if you're already registered. I've just got one question. Is everyone is typing? Yes, everyone is typing. Rajeev, you can start answering the questions. I'll just
yes.
close down the board.
So there is a question from Aisha asking for an agency who is developing a landing page with a phone number of the brand, how would they understand what is conversion rate from calling? Okay, so in India, with the Google AdWords, it is not possible to track this directly, but you can do in a way that for this, on this landing page, you can use a unique number which is not with others, okay, which is not mentioned anywhere. So any call that you are receiving on this on this number, it would be through the landing page only. And landing pages are generally, Aisha, they are isolated. They are generally designed for the higher conversions, and we do not want the user who's landing on it to distract and go to other pages on the website. So in that case, it would be a good idea to have a number dedicated to this landing page, and then somebody can keep track of that. Yeah. All right. Okay. The next is from Rashmi asking, is it possible to track the number of downloads on through Google Analytics? I want to track which device and which browser the data is downloaded. Absolutely, it is possible. Okay, you can do that, and it is done through the event tracking. Okay, if you read about it, if since it's a technical thing, implementation will take some time in this discussion. I'm okay in one-on-one discussion if you want that. But to answer your question, yes, it is possible, and it is done through the event tracking. You add a one single line code, and you start seeing everything what is happening when it comes to a download. And not just that. Okay, let's say you have a video on your website. You can even track that how many times that video was played, and all this is done through the event tracking in Google Analytics. I hope I answered your question. Okay, so you configure the event tracking. As I said, it's a technical thing. If you want, we can connect offline. Divya can suggest that, and I can explain you that part. Or you can simply Google, or you go to YouTube and check for a video. I can even share a video with you. That's not a problem. It's a simple thing, but I need 15 minutes to explain you. And if you have a development background, it would be really great. If you don't have, it won't matter, because I can explain you in a way that you can explain it to a developer and get it implemented. Okay. And Akhtar is asking, is it possible to get the details of the website where the prospect has bounced to? Has bounced to. Okay. Okay. So yes, you can check that. And if you want to know about any website, you can check SimilarWeb for that. Okay. You will see where these people are going to. When they leave your website, where they go. You can check that. And is there any other question? Let me just check with this. What is not set in the geographic location? Abhishek has asked this question, and I'm not sure. Abhishek, can you please uh, write a little about it? I think you are talking about the slide that I had shown from the geolocation. Yes, you want me to show you that slide once again so that you can ask your question? Yeah, I can do that. So let's go to the so this is the site. This is the slide you were talking about. Now tell me, what is your question? And okay, so how can we check that where has the person left from our website? Okay, so there are two things you can check within Google Analytics, into behavior reports, into content exit reports, that what are the pages people are leaving from. Okay, and you would know. Now I tell you a very interesting thing over here. This is a really good question. So if you know, if you have the list in front of you of the pages where people are exiting from, you can, before they exit, I'm sure you have experienced this, when you try to close a tab on some websites, or you try to open another website by typing a different URL in the browser's address bar. So uh, it prompts you. It says, do you really want to exit? Or it shows you some newsletter subscription or something like that, right? So it is extremely helpful to see this report and figure out what are those pages where these people are leaving from, because these could be your key pages where user was about to submit the lead, about to complete the action you want him or her to take. Yeah. And for any other website, if you want to know that where these people, for example, when people leave Flipkart, where do they go? you can use the data from similarweb.com. Okay, so Abhishek is asking what is not SAT. Okay, now I get your point. Okay, so not SAT is something that you will be seeing uh, in all the reports in Google Analytics. Uh, it means it is something that analytics could not capture about. It was not able to capture the details about this visit. Okay, so this is why it is not able to show you the city. And it happens when you are using a plugin, okay, that hides your location, hide my IP kind of thing. It happens. Or when you are browsing anonymously in a browser other than Chrome. Yeah. So any other question, Divya, is there any question which is still not
I think we are done. Yes, we are done with the questions.
great? That is great.
Great. Sure. So let's wind up this session. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining in. Thank you, Rajeev, for the lovely session you had today. We would love to have you for another session some other day in the coming time period. And everyone else, we'll see you next Friday with another webinar. Till then, have a great weekend. All the best. Bye-bye. Thanks, Rajeev.
Thank you, Divya, and thank you, everyone. Have a nice weekend. Bye bye.